to Hello, I am Clutch, where I am here today in Bristol, Connecticut to go to Lake Compounce Amusement Park. Now, if you didn't know about this park before, what's really exciting to me is this is apparently America's oldest continually running amusement park. And I believe it started in 1846, technically, according to the signs I've already seen around here. But I'm really excited to take you around and show you everything there is around here. What I'm most excited for is Boulder Dash. This roller coaster is a wooden roller coaster that goes through the terrain of the hillside, and apparently is just one of the greatest roller coasters there is. I am super excited to go on that. But I hear that this park is not super huge, but in a way that makes it nice and easily compact. So today, you're coming with me for my first adventure. I'm gonna show you around. We're gonna have a great time. So please, follow me. As you're walking in, they have this wonderful, wonderful sign, Lake Compounce, America's first amusement park, established in 1846. That is old. And right past security, we are in the park. Look at this. This is wonderful. Actually, let me rephrase that. We're not in the park yet. We are at the front area. The actual front is right over here. Haven't scanned our tickets, but look at this facade. This is beautiful. Lake Compounce, 1846. It says, look at that horse. Look at this view. You see there's an amazing roller coaster over there. I forget the name of it already. I looked it up earlier to have it, but I don't got it now. Anyway, that is not Boulder Dash right there, but that is, I think, Wildcat? I really should have looked this up in advance. It might be on the screen now, who knows? Anyway, look at the beauty of this. This is, again, oldest amusement park in America, and this is gorgeous. I love this. Let's go inside already, Clutch. All right, and we are inside, and we're in this wonderful park, and again, it is just, you're presented with midway games, and you can go left to go to some fun stuff. I think the whole water park is that way. Not doing the water park today, or you can go right to do some fun stuff. And I believe this is the way, well, I think it's kind of a bit of a circle. I'm not seeing a map. You see a map? Anyone see a map? I don't see a map. So, we are gonna be kind of exploring ourselves here and figuring it out, but we're gonna be going first to Boulder Dash, because that's the whole point that I'm here. We gotta get on that right away. So as we're walking to the Boulder Dash, there is a cute little kid ride over here, little motorcycles. There's something that says Kiddie Land Pavilion over there, but it doesn't look like there's anything inside that. Then also we got a nice swing ride over here. Not huge, but I do love, if you look at the top here, all the art and the such on top. I always love when they are very well decorated, or there's lots of art, and it's like, because it's like carousels in a way with how they are displayed, and I really always enjoyed that. Now this park does have one dark ride. It's kind of like a Boob Blasters. I think it's just called Ghost Hunter, and this facade kind of looks like it. So I'm not sure if this is the other side of that. We will definitely be going on that. I love dark rides, honestly, more than even roller coasters, but here, it's all about the roller coasters, like the Revolution. Which, would you call this a roller coaster? I feel like this is somewhat debatable, so leave a comment down below. Would you call something like this a roller coaster? So while there was not a map at the front of the park, we did find one on the way to Boulder Dash. So here you go, there's a map. You can pause it, look at it a little bit closer, go online. So what we're doing, we kind of walked in right here, kind of walking a little bit around and going up over here. I believe that's around where the entrance to Boulder Dash is. So you can see it's not like, what I love about it, there's a lot here, but I don't think it's a huge park, and I think that makes it great. So it's not too hard to get around. And that's something I like about regional parks especially, is sometimes they pack a lot in a small space. And that just, I don't know, it makes it just more fun and easy to get around than to have to walk 10 miles to get to everything. So anyway, I'm rambling, let's keep going. On our way to Boulder Dash, there's the Phobia Phear Coaster. PH fear. I'm really scared with that kind of fear, because that's a whole different kind of fear. You can kind of see it, the tree's blocking, but I'm probably gonna go on that one time. I've never been on a ride like this before. That thing looks at bonkers bananas, but looks fun. I love the color scheme. So we'll probably go that in a little bit, but we do gotta hit the Boulder Dash first. But just to show it, we'll also get to this later. That was the side of Ghost Hunt, the dark ride. I'm very, very excited for this. Even if you know Clutch, I love dark rides above all else. But again, today, it's all about, as you see over there, where my wife's in the shot. Hi, wife. We're going to Boulder Dash. Oh yeah, only a 5-minute wait for Boulder Dash. Look at that sign. So it's Boulder Dash Mountain Coaster. Most mountain coasters are just gravity based, which I guess this one technically is, but no, I have like other mountain coasters that when I hear the word mountain coasters, I think of like something that I went on at Glacier 3000, or there's another video I have of the Lost Mine mountain coaster, but this is a full-fledged roller coaster. You can even see over here, how a lot of people think it's great. It was voted #1 wooden coaster for like 5 different years, and it is, I'm very excited. Anyway, again, Clutch with the rambling, let's go! This queue is great. I'm so happy it's such a short wait. We're here on a Monday at the end of June, but like it just uses the terrain of the actual mountainside here. You can see that thing go, and the way it just, this station, you have to walk over. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. So here's a nice shot of the station for you. It's just not really themed so much, but it is nice and carved and wooden, and it just has that classic just roller coaster vibe. I love seeing the whole track down there. Like, it is a very big out and back. Oh, here it comes. This is gonna be fun to see as it comes into the station. I gotta keep talking over the music, so sorry about the rambling yet again. And there it is. There's your Boulder Dash ride vehicle. We're probably going on this more than once, so this is gonna be a lot of fun.
All clear means you guys are out of here. When I say Boulder, you say Dash. Boulder!
Tornado!
Boulder!
Tornado!
Boulder!
Tornado!
Bye!
Oh wow. Oh wow. I just had not 1, not 3, but 2 rides on Boulder Dash here. One in the way back, where the back row was not being used, so the second back row, so as far back as possible, and then the front row. And that is an incredible roller coaster. Now that is relentless. Like, you go up this hill right here, you see him going behind me, and it feels like, I think it's about 90 seconds of the actual roller coaster part, but like, it is relentless. You got a first big drop, it's kind of a curved drop, so it's not too intense, but then you are just using the terrain, and the way it uses it is just incredible. The way it goes up, the way it goes down, it's just non-stop bunny hills and other fun things. Like with the way, it's the shape of the mountain, that's just awesome. It's just non-stop 90 seconds of fun. Now, I will say, I'm not the smallest person. I'm also not the biggest person, and the seats aren't too tight, but when the lap bar comes down, the legs kind of get squished together a little bit. So there's a few moments where there's just like a little tight turn, like a little jostle one way or another, and that was a bit rough on the legs. That is just something to be aware of. It did not ruin my enjoyment of it, but definitely it was a bit of a shock to the leg system. But anyway, that was amazing. I would say, of all, I've not been on the Voyager Holiday World yet, which is a problem that Plus needs to fix. But I would say this is probably near the top of my favorite wooden roller coasters. Because of when I went to Dollywood, Thunderhead was running incredibly well that day. Holy Thunderhead, Batman, that was amazing. That still might be my #1, but this is really high up there. Like, the adrenaline I'm feeling and the fun after roller coaster is just unstoppable. But anyway, so glad I got to go on this first thing with only a 5-minute wait each time. And now, let's go do some calmer stuff. This will be good to calm down. Maybe not emotionally, because it's scary, it's a ghost hunt, but physically this should be a lot less intense. So anyway, let's go on the dark ride. So I was gonna say this is called Ghost Hunters, but I think it's like Blue Blasters, because I guess, look at this, in the line, the theming is talking about Professor Feastruck's Blue Blaster command, so maybe this used to be Blue Blasters and they have updated it? I'm not entirely sure. If you do know, let me know in the comments, I'd love to know. But I do love it that this line has a little theming to it. So I have been corrected that it's Professor Fearstruck, not Feastruck. Clutch can't read and try to film at the same time. Anyway, they have this cute little kind of like pre-show-ish type thing at the top where there's some videos playing, and I guess the Professor Fearstruck shows up sometimes. I'm assuming that's him. They haven't explained. Anyway, I love that they have stuff in the queue for you, and they have theming, and I love dark rides. As much as I love roller coasters, dark rides are at the heart of Clutch. I did not realize, but technically I think this is considered a trackless dark ride, because you can see you see like the marks of the wheels of the vehicle, but no tracks. And there's the vehicle. Sweet. Here's a breakdown for you of the ghost target points. So I didn't mention before, it is a shooting dark ride. So it looks like green points are 525, red's 1099, and purple is 5,432. I don't understand that system. Okay, here we go. I got to my ghost blaster, and here's our targets. You see, we got red, we got green up there, we got, and oh yeah, look, it does stuff. Oh, practice. Look at that. Yes. Oh, nice. Ooh, that's fun. I like that they give you a little practice round. Here we go into the actual ghost hunting mansion. Oh, it's spooky. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's got the cold effects in here. I love it. Wow, look at that. Spooky. It's spooky. It's spooky. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, look at that. This is pretty nice. You can very easily see. Oh, look at it. Oh, 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 it's just me. It's just me. Got a spooky chandelier. That's fun. I love this. So many things are moving. Things are alive. What about that? What about that? Okay. Oh, I feel like my gun has stopped working. No, there we go. What happened? Did my gun stop working? I think my gun stopped working. Oh no, we're gonna... Where's the other gun? Where's the other gun? Look, everyone, look. Picking up the other gun. There we go. And we're back in action. Okay. There we go. Ooh, spooky tunnel. I'm not sure if my gun wasn't working or if I'm just a terrible aim. This is fun. Hello, terrible aim. Oh, she's dual wielding. Dual wielding. I never thought of that because I'm holding a camera. Woo! Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's bright. Ah! Woo! Whoa! 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 Bear hug. I would love a bear hug. Thank you. This is fun. Oh God! Ah! They were just trying to sleep. They were just trying to sleep. What do we got? Whoa! Ah! Woohoo! Wahoo! Boo! Boo to you, sir. This is great. Honestly, it's humid outside and it feels great in here. It's kind of a bonus. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there he is, our ghost host. Whoa! Dun 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 dun. Wah wah wah. This is fun. What's over here? Oh my gosh, there's so many! There's so many! He's got a boo bomb! He's got a boo bomb! Ah! Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire! All right, I have that amount of points. Fantastic. Ugh. Quick reaction to that. That was a lot of fun. All the things were working. Everything you shot was so cool. It was a good mix of physical sets and well, it was all physical sets, but like they were actually moving. Like when you shot all the targets, they seemed to be working. It was a lot of fun. I think I was just bad at actually shooting things. I don't think my gun was broken. I was just trying to show it to you at the same time. So sorry for the chaos, but Ghost Hunters. A+. All right, I think it's time to go on the Phobia Phear Coaster. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I agreed to this. This thing is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I've never been on a roller coaster like this before, and I'm a little scared. But it only lasts like, 90 seconds maybe. I'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Not fine, not fine, not fine, not fine, not fine, not fine. I'm fine! I'm fine! I'm fine! That was really cool. That was really good. That was a lot smoother than I thought it would be. Like, it has like, the forward launch and then a backward launch, then you go all the way up, and it was much smoother than I thought it would be. It was less intense than I thought it would be. It was really fun. You get some amazing views at the top. That was great. I love that. After an adrenaline-filled first part of the day and some emotionally filled with the ghost hunting, we're gonna keep going back, and I just want to show you over here. We got this big fun swing ride. Those fun. I'm not a big fan of those, but I want you to know it's here. Oh my gosh, they have a sky coaster over here. I believe this might be an upcharge. Usually they are. It's the one where like you're on that big swing up there. You get to let yourself fall down. Yeah, here you go. It is extra cash. It's $30 per person, or if you go doubles, it's $20 per person. Triples, get a lot of friends. It gets cheaper per person. Anyway, over here we also got the Twister. This looks pretty simple. It looks like you're in the chairs there, and I think if you want to, you can spin yourself around. But I do love that they got the little Twister sign there. It reminds me of the Tornado roller coaster at Adventureland, which you might have already heard me yell tornado, so I do love that kind of thing. And then in the back over there is the Saw Mill Plunge, which is the park's log flume. So I think we're gonna go on that soon, but first we're looking for some food, and this Timberjack Chow House sounds like it could be an option. Pretty simple but solid menu here. We got cheeseburgers and hot dogs and walking tacos inside the snacks and beverages. Oh my. Now that we've gotten a little lunch, which was pretty decent by the way, we're gonna take a ride on the Saw Mill Plunge. It says here, you will absolutely, positively get soaked on this ride. Well, you can't tell because you're not here right now, but it is very humid, so that is a promise I hope they keep. So far we waited about 20-25 minutes. It is honestly one of these slower lines that we've been in today, but we're getting near the front. It's kind of cute themed here. Nothing too complicated. You go out there, you go up that there, which seems like it's gonna be fun. So I think you get to go in the forest and then all that kind of good things there. But I do like that they have kind of this theming with the barrels, where when it's two sides of loading, it's not continuous loading. So every time they go, you can see her in the back there. She has to use that little lever on top of the barrel to get it go. I don't know. I find that little quirk just fun. So because of this very scary sign where it says you'll be removed from the park without refund if you film on the ride, I'm not gonna tempt fate. So I will at least get you a nice shot of the big plunge. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I was in the front. I got very wet. They tell you to sit exactly. Anyway, that was a great little log flume. It is quick, but it gets you up into the woods, and it, like the Boulder Dash, it kind of gets you to go through the actual woods and near the boulders, which is fun. And it's kind of river rapidsy, which is cool. But that drop, it was not too intense, but you definitely got a good spray of splash. Anyway, I just wanted to show you while I'm still soaked and feeling like excitement from that it was fun. A+. And then, of course, I have a pirate ship ride here. Love a good pirate ship. Now, this one is cleverly named Pirate Ship. In the back corner of the park, we have American Flyers, which is the most American version of the Flyers, hence the name American Flyers. And then we have Zoomer's Gas and Go, which is kind of like an antique car ride, but with like sports cars, and I think we're gonna go on this one because, you know, given all the food I've had at the amusement park today, I do have some gas and need to go. Look at these cute little cars. They're like old Chevrolets. It's adorable. I love a good antique car ride, and I love that we can't actually see fully where we're going. Not that it's gonna be that intense or anything, but I think this looks cute and fun, so we're gonna go for a cute little ride here. All right, wife, take us on a journey. It's like being in the jungles of New Zealand. Remember, you don't actually have to steer. You can do whatever you want. Oh my God, what are you doing? You're out of your mind, you're crazy. Oh, they got songs. Oh, this beeps it. Yeah. Look at that. This is cute. This is adorable, lovely. Look at this. Here, I'm gonna have to talk over the music. Oh, look at all this cute. Oh, yes. We're being... Oh. Oh, jeez. What? Keep your eyes on the road, wife. Sorry. This is adorable. So we're taking out the papers in the trash. We get no cash. There's not a lot going on. This is so cute. Look at this. I know these are the point of views that you come to Hello I'm Clutch for, is for rides on the Zoomer's Gas and Go. I live to provide. And you get a good view of the boomerang over there. That's lovely. Aw, this is so nice. Oh, this is so cute. And here's the atomic. Oh, it's the coppers. It's the coppers. Oh, look out, coppers. Get away, coppers. Haha, fooled you again, copper. Yeah. Nice. This is adorable. Yeah, is there even a gas pedal on this? Or okay, yeah. So look at our feet down here. If you can see, no actual gas pedal. You just get to control the wheel a little bit and honk the horn a little bit. Wheel, wheel, honk, honk. Two things. It's pretty good. I like this little pond over here. Got some nice statues. That's cute. Little garage in case we need to do some maintenance. There's a $1 fine for driving faster than a walk on this bridge. I hope we don't turn out like the Maitlands on this bridge. Here's the Beetlejuice driver. Anyway, oh look at that. Atomic Drive-In. That's adorable. Hey, we're at the drive-in. Let's get some concessions. See Singing in the Rain, the Blob, all these fun things. Woo! Yeah, even got like a fake little screen there. This is adorable. Well, thanks for coming along on the Zoomers Gas and Go with Hello, I Am Clutch and Wife. And across from that, they got this cute little pirate treasure and a map here. I'm not sure if this is part of something in particular, but as you can see right behind it, you got the actual pirate ship named Pirate Ship with this nice water feature, and just, I like this. This is something that just, it's a small thing that gets put into amusement parks that just gives it more energy. I think water is always good. I don't think this is Lake Compounce, but it's a nice little feature. And here we have a Zoomerang, and Zoomerang looks to be a boomerang. But it's a Zoomerang, so it's more than a regular boomerang. Anyway, I usually don't go on these because I've been on plenty, and they're not too unique in their execution, but as you can see over here, it is only a 5-minute wait, and as far as I can tell, there's literally no line. So, I think I'm gonna go on today. Was a lot more fun than I remembered. I don't think I've been avoiding boomerangs for too long. That was more intense and more fun than I remembered. I was in the way back, so I got a lot of forces, but you go upside down again, essentially like 4 times in like a minute. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. That thing Zoomerang, that thing a boomerang. It zoomed, it boomed, it banged. I'm glad I did it. They also have these adorable Kiddie swing, and then it was going a second ago, but we have a Kiddie coaster in the back over here. I only saw it do 1 loop. Sometimes Kiddie coasters I know do multiple loops, but anyway, there is a Kiddie coaster here. Yay! Walking back across the front of the park to the other side we haven't been to yet. Just want to show at the front here we got the potato patch, which looks like it's a whole bunch of French fries, and you can see actually on this menu in the back here that you can get a whole family bucket of fries for $37. It's a bucket filled to the brim. That's a good amount of potato. We also got the Main Great Creamery. And what's amazing is here they do have Dole soft serve. You might not see it quite yet, but they have pineapple and raspberry Dole Whip in the back here. And you can get it in a waffle cone, large cup, kitty cone, but they also got your classic stuff as well. So we're gonna stop and we're gonna get ourselves a snickety. And next we're going to ride on the Compounce Railway. I love that they have a railway here. Now this was actually a 19th century train built in 1997. You know, I did that joke wrong. It's a 20th century train built in 1997. Anyway, Clutch is so funny. I do love that at this station here that they have the cross signals to this on both sides. They're just going, they're not actually, nothing's coming right now, but I just love that these are here. Yeah, it's the ambiance, the theming, the overall vibe. And here comes the train. It actually was quite a while. I think it's gonna be a good long ride because we've been sitting here for a good 10 minutes. Like, I can't say exactly how long, but it seems like it's gonna be a good long ride. Anyway, here's the train. We're gonna get on the train. Let's go for a fun train ride. All right, we're gonna go as far back as we're allowed. They said not all the way to the back one. They said don't sit there, so we're gonna sit in the back row of this car. Here we go. And the wife has claimed it for Clutchland. So we went as far back as we could go. They said don't go in the back one. So we're listening to rules, so we're as far back as we can be. But the reason you want to sit in the back of the train is because that's how you get the most momentum and airtime, and that's roller coasters. I just like sitting in the back of trains. Keep hands, feet, and arms inside coach area. Por favor, manténgase alejado de la puerta. So something I did not know is that this is not just a round trip scenario. There's one stop at the under end of the water park. So you don't have to get off, you can just take it back to do the full circle tour, which is what we're gonna do today. So enjoy a full circle tour. Here we go, on our way. Doing a great job so far. Wave goodbye to everyone, goodbye. We'll never see them again. So this kind of goes around, I guess, the water park. You can see some of the water park rides over here, but we start with this fun little tunnel. Toot toot. That's how you know this train is really starting to get going. It goes toot and then toot again, which means let's go. So it looks like you kind of passed the water park as you go through this, so you can get a good shot of that, because again, not going that today, because Clutch is not much of a water park person. But over here, I think we're gonna get a better shot of this in a sec. There's this really cool kind of like, oh yeah, he's speaking to the water tower. He's saying, hey, all you people up at the water tower. Anyway, I just like that it has this kind of lighthouse vibe to it. That's a cool little slide. Going past our first crosswalk here. Crosswalk. Railroad crossing. Anyway, look at those people not riding trains. What are they thinking? Now here is what I believe is, without joke, I think this is the actual Compounce Lake, or Lake Compounce of the famous Lake Compounce name. If it's not, correct me in the comments. Just continuing a nice little look around the lake, but I love when we go on a curve and you can see that train going in front of you. That's one of the true benefits of being in the back, is really getting to see like the motion of the train. So there's a fun shot for you. You're welcome. If you look in the distance here, you can actually see Boulder Dash in the whole thing there, and there it's going. The thing in the tapestry of the forest. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna get on the way back because of the trees, but that's really cool that you can see it all there. Oh, no, anyone, no, maybe, there you go, there it is, nice, look at that, that's cool. And now we're on the other side of that lake, and now I'm blocked by a bush. There we go. That's a nice view of Lake Compounce and Lake Compounce Amusement Park way over there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So train is worth it alone just to like go down this whole thing and get these kind of views. This is great. Oh, look at that. They're preparing for the fireworks here. You can see all like the fireworks equipment. That's kind of neat. So they do it over here. I'm assuming the train will not run during that time. So here's our one stop. Toot toot indeed. So it's kind of near, I guess, the campgrounds possibly, but yeah. So again, you can stay on and ride the whole thing if you want to, or you can get on or get off, and I think you can technically walk back to the park from here. Welcome home, you've arrived. So here we have this wonderful, wonderful plaque that says this is America's oldest amusement park, kind of giving you a little bit of the history of how the land came to be, like how this started, how it started as kind of there was an inventor named Samuel Botsford who tried to get people to come here, and his experiment was a dud, but it got people to notice the area. And I forget if I mentioned this before, but this is technically what is known as a trolley park. So you can see at this point it says trolley service was done here. So basically this was at the end of I believe a trolley line of some sort, and that was a common thing way back in the day where they had trolleys go to certain areas, and then they built like fun things to do around the end of them. If I said that before, well, I'm saying it again. Anyway, that's why you always read the plaque. So this is really great to see this like standing monument to the fact that this is America's oldest amusement park. At the other end of the park, kind of near the water park, they do have the Crock Pot Cafe. This seems like another main eatery, so it looks like that chicken tenders, pulled pork, mac and cheese, and other good things. So I wanted you to see that. Basically, it's the ends of the park that seem to have the major food outlets. Oh, there it goes. And time to go on our final roller coaster that we haven't been on of the day, the Wildcat. also just had a ride on the Wildcat, or just Wildcat, and that is a lot of fun. Like they say on the website, they retract it, or a good portion of it, and it runs really smooth, which is really nice. And so that felt really well done. Like it's very zippy. The restraints, they do get very tight with you, I will say. So just be prepared for them to really push down. But it didn't hurt. It wasn't jostly. It was just, it went fast, and it was fun. It was never too intense, and honestly, just a great old wooden roller coaster. So that was a lot of fun. Glad we got to take a ride on the Wildcat. And next we're gonna go on the Carousel. We got a wonderful little carousel here. And I love this. I got a sign out front here about the beautiful carousel, letting you know about it. So this was actually listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1979 and opened here in 1911. So this carousel's over 100 years old. It looks adorable, looks classic. Let's go for a ride. As we're waiting to get on the carousel, I was just noticing, like, again, this is from 1911, so you can kind of really feel how this one definitely feels older. It's not as ornate, doesn't have as much craziness going on with some of the horses. It is all horses, so it is really classic, and I do like that simple vibe of the classicness of the carousel. I'm excited as they are, I must tell you. So I'm gonna pick this derpy horse because he's got his tongue out and he's going So we will see it as we go around, but they have a big Wurlitzer organ there playing some amazing music, and you can kind of almost see in the back where the music is being, like, just, let me try to point right about there, where the music would be rotated through to make the music happen. Oh, I love automatic playing machines, like music playing machines. They're the best things in the world. A little closer look at the art up here. Oh, I think we're about to go. That means we're about to go. They got like all the different rides in here, and I think even some of the more new ones, because I definitely saw the Zoomerang on there somewhere. So it's kind of cool and neat that they have the art of the park. Park art, if you will. I shall. End clip. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. And we have giddied up. And gone and going. And we're having a good time. We are a happy, happy clutch riding a carousel because we are out of the sun and away from some of the humidity and now feeling some wind. Anyway, here's, as we're going relatively slow, here's a shot of that Wurlitzer. Look at that guy. That guy's fantastic with the cymbal and the bell and everything. I love it. And look at me. You can see Clutch in the distance. Look at that. Look at, there he is. There I am. There I am. Oh, there. No, there. No, wait, what about there? This is a very nice carousel. It's kind of like a medium speed. I feel like it's definitely got a good bit of wind in your hair. And so, I love trying every single carousel out there. They're all just a little bit different in their own special ways. And this one is a purely classic version of a carousel in the best way possible. So back behind the carousel, there's actually some stuff that's way hiding in this corner. Now, first of all, you go down this way, you can see all of Boulder Dash. It's actually really cool. So this is one of those rides where it's like kind of hard to get off-ride footage of. Like you can see it in little snippets here, which is very cool. But going down this way, if you go real far, you can see there's the Thunder Rapids ride. So I want to see if I can get a shot of that. That might be pretty far down, so it might take a second. But also, it's where you would catch the South train station. So when you saw before we went to that other train station, it was all the way there. But also along this way, there's one more fun thing that I want to show you. So as we continue down, you can really see how close you get to Boulder Dash here. This is really quite awesome. Hopefully I'll catch it coming by. But the thing that I like that's here, or that used to be here, was what was right here. This was a trolley. There used to be a trolley system that went back and forth. You can see the tracks right here. And I want to show you a little bit of this. This trolley, you used to be able to ride it up and along the beach here. Not the beach, the Lake Compounce. Anyway, so you can see the tracks here, and I wanted to go see it because ironically, Lake Compounce first came onto my radar because they had this trolley here. And then a couple years ago, I believe, in about 2023, I don't know exactly, maybe I'll put it on the screen, they got rid of the trolley from here, but moved it to a trolley museum that is nearby. So you still can check out the trolley, just not at Lake Compounce. So I just wanted to show that because I think this is really cool. You can see they have, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a wire up top, so it might have been electric that way. And just, you used to be able to ride the trolley up and down to get to, I guess, where the River Rapids was. The River Rapids does seem to be pretty far, so I'm not sure I'm gonna go walk all the way down to show it, because if it's not right in the next 10 minutes, I don't know if I'm gonna walk all this way down. Clutch getting tired. Oh my gosh, this is a bigger lake than I realized. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here you can see also just how long Boulder Dash is. It's still going. Still haven't found the river rapids. I do this for you. I want to show you. I've gone far enough. I should have gotten off at the second train stop. Although I must say, this does once again like give you a really cool view of this roller coaster. And here it comes. Here comes Bubba. Boulder Dash, Boulder Dash. Hi, hi, hi. Let's see it come back over here. It's gonna be a second, but it does come back right here. Yeah. Look at that. That's great. That is great. Nice. And just for posterity's sake, this is actually the other end of that trolley line. So it goes not super far, but then it ended in this kind of area here. It's not so much a station as much as the other one, but I just wanted to get that captured because it's still here. You can still see it, so I still think it's worth checking out. And we made it to the Thunder Rapids Raft ride. It's all the way at the end of that long walk here. Now, if you're looking for a good soak, this definitely seems like a really fun one. I'm not gonna go on it today. I'm just not at this point wanting to get drenched, but you can see it's your classic. It's your classic river rapid style boat ride, which ironically, you can ride that style of ride at the Rainforest Cafe ride in Galveston. I've been there. It's wonderful. It's not a river rapids, but they have that kind of boat. Anyway, this one does look fun. It looks like they got like rock work and it goes up into the woods a little bit, so I just wanted to get a quick peek. Not too much to show you from this angle, but just wanted to give you kind of an idea of the vibe, and they have music playing that just kind of gives it a little bit of spirit. So, and given that it's way at the end of the park, I think for a water ride, you're gonna wait a lot less for this one than you would for the log flume. So, as they said with the other one, you will get soaked on this ride. And because it would be a humid day if you were here today, hopefully that would be a promise for you. Did you know that Wildcat is the 14th oldest wooden coaster in the world? I did not know that. That's pretty cool. Kind of behind Wildcat, we have Leo's Dessert at the lake, but has some like dessert options, funnel cakes, popcorn. Over there you got Downtime. This is a shot tower, or maybe drop tower, I guess here. Let's see. Are they gonna, yeah, look at that. Ah, seriously, and do they bounce? Yes, they do. And then across from all that, you got a bunch of Midway games. Nothing too surprising, other than maybe it's not surprising, maybe it is surprising. Multicolored humongous bananas. Okay, one more ride on Ghost Hunt. And I think this is the gift shop at the front. This is a toy store. It says toys and souvenirs. So we're gonna go inside, see if we can find some toys and or souvenirs. Definitely cool in here. So that's definitely a plus to begin with. So this is mostly just a toy store. I think there's an actual main emporium. Let's go find that. Oh, of course. The park exit is this way through the emporium. Of course, you exit through the gift shop. Clutch, you silly, silly man. And we got a bunch of cool magnets here. These are about $10, and I like that this kind of moved a little bit, which is cute. You look down, we got some other fun ones down here that are about some of the other things. Got some nice stickers here for like $3. You can get one that says America's First Amusement Park, 1846. I love this. Got some keychains, got some nice hats, a lot of classic stuff over here. Some pretty good mugs, and I love that it's so old, that it's 1846 for that. So that's just cool that they got a lot of good classic stuff around here. These are fun. If you've never seen these before, basically these are from Coaster Dynamics Nano Coasters, and it's basically a model of the entire roller coaster. So you can get here Wildcat, or you can do Boulder Dash. Really helps you see just how long and crazy Boulder Dash is. Some nice shirts over here that look like they're about $25 a piece. I like these. These are nice. We got some that are a little bit simpler. Sometimes that's kind of the clutch style, but sometimes this kind of old time is the clutch style. I do find this one down here interesting because I'm not very familiar with the history, but I'm pretty sure that roller coaster ain't here right now. So thank you for joining me on my first ever trip to Lake Compounce. Now, I have to say, this was an amazing, amazing little amusement park. I had never been here before. I knew a little what to expect, but I still was astounded by how much fun I had. Everything was great. Boulder Dash lived up to the hype. I was so happy with that. The Phobia Phear Coaster was even better than I expected. I really enjoyed the dark ride more than I thought. I thought it was going to be just a simple kind of boo blasters ride, but it was much more than that. So I had a wonderful time. Everything was great. I liked the compactness of the park. It was like, it kind of goes in a circle, so really easy to get around, which made it really, really great. Anyway, I want to say, if you do want some other fun times going to other amusement parks with me, I have a whole playlist of amusement parks right up there. A lot of fun stuff that I've been to before that I'd love to see you there as well. And then down here, that video is a special one that I picked out just for you. That one's fun as well. I've said as well a lot. Anyway, thank you for coming along with me. I hope to see you in one of the next ones. Goodbye. I'm still Clutch.